Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 17 of the Forgecraft series. Hanging out today with Soren and we have a special guest. Arkember is here as well. I wanted to check out Arkember's base because I saw it a little bit and it looks awesome. What's up guys?
Wow.
Not much.
Dude, this base is really cool. You've got like Botania stuff and you've got a cow.
Tell me, Arkember, what name do you see on Dire now?
It looks normal to me.
Does it? I wonder if it's only you, Soren.
I wonder if it is. That would be hilarious.
That would be cool if only your client
Oh,
has
it's
the weird.
O2.
It's O2 flower ID. It's not Direwolf20.
Oh, really?
It's Direwolf20 backwards.
Now, are you both seeing the same thing?
For me, it's just the number flipped.
Oh, so it's just Direwolf 02 for you.
Yep.
Cool.
I see O2 flower ID.
Nice. 02 flower ID. That's funny. So what's up, Arkember? I wanted to see your base because it looks cool.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's up there, so I should head up.
Yep.
I'm following Soren.
I'm not
Soren's riding the skyhook thing from Immersive Engineering.
I think I broke it.
You did break
I
it.
think I broke it.
What did you do?
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Make it stop.
You can hold shift. That might get you out of it.
I don't think so, Coach.
I could TP you.
That would be, yeah, go ahead. I want to see what happens. Oh no, now I'm stuck over here.
Really? That's funny.
Okay.
That's not happened before.
It's me.
Yeah, it might take me.
Are you safe now? You look safe now.
I'm good. I look safe. Really? Do I look safe?
I mean, you look reasonably safe at this point. So, Arkember, give me a tour of your base because it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so in the middle is just a hub island, you know, teleporters, all my miscellaneous junk, pretty much. But the first actual island that does something useful is over here. It generates power. So we start with these cloches up here.
It says ear defenders required.
As long as you don't mind the sound of diesel engines.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you using potatoes?
Yeah, potatoes and flax and
Nice.
industrial hemp. And then
So I
those
kind of
go-
did diesel in my single player series. I did melons,
Yeah.
which is a good way to
So
do it.
those go into the open crates that if you look in the gap, you can actually see the stuff fall down.
Oh, neat.
And if we go underneath, there's a cave down the side
Oh, okay.
where all of it goes.
Oh, that's cool.
And this is Mark II of your potato jam.
Yeah, this is the one that doesn't have a chunk boundary problem. So
The
down
last one
here
had-
is the squeezer and the fermenter.
So
That's
are
all the-
items on conveyor belts item entities, or are they
Yes.
just rendered in the tile entity?
No, they're island entities. And you can
But
pick them up
the
with a
drawers
magnet and
are
everything
always-
else.
It'd be okay.
Gotcha.
In theory.
So
Back up.
first iteration of Arkember's base had potatoes go across your chunk boundary, and there was 20,000 item entity potatoes on the conveyor
Nice.
because they
Not
weren't dispensing into the drawer.
So is it a void drawer now, or
It was a void
it
drawer
was-
before then.
It's now all in one chunk, though, so
that
it was-
shouldn't happen anymore? Probably.
Not as, yeah. If it does happen, it handles itself pretty quickly.
Nice.
Yep.
So then you've got your fluid
Yeah.
tank holding all your liquids. You've got you're doing a lot of stuff with XNet. I see.
Yeah.
I guess this is toggling on and off
Turns them off.
power as needed.
Yep.
Cool. I can see why you would want ear defenders.
Yeah. Definitely helpful. And then
Right.
over
Game
this
time.
one is just a tree farm over here.
Cool. Forestry
Just
based.
a forestry farm.
It's been so long since I've done a forestry tree farm.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is sort of the storage buildings. So RS is in here.
Nice.
some drawers, general storage stuff. It's not quite done yet.
Oh, the footprint sound or the footstep sound on this material.
And this is sort of where I do embers,
Cool.
with all of the madness that entails.
Did you manage to figure out the weird
Yeah,
contraption?
it's down here. It turns out that you just put a mechanical access on the bottom.
Ah,
And
okay.
just put ember
What's this
receiver,
thing do?
ember transmitter. Pretty good.
What's it do?
It's a very big version of the copper cell, basically.
Oh, so it just holds a
Stores
ton
ember.
of ember.
Yeah.
576,000.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
It's quite a bit.
I like all the
Yep.
lava you have going on here.
Yeah, I was going for the whole dwarven theme that the mod goes for, so I
Sweet.
think lava fits well.
I like it.
This island does mining stuff, so at the bottom of this tower there's an ender quarry.
Oh, cool.
Then if you come over here, this is where it all actually goes. If you
Down.
drop down the hole there. This is the actual storage that it goes into. And if there's any overflow, it'll go into that big black tower, and that's actually just a trash can. Dressed up as an incident.
It's
Very
just a trash
decorative
can.
trash
It's a
can.
giant trash can, but it's cool.
With particle effect on top.
And
Strip
this
curtain,
island
huh?
is sort of, I've only built this today, so
Ah, the orange one.
this is sort of where auto crafting and pulverizing
Freezing.
furnaces. Yeah, all the big
Nice.
stuff.
I see a lot of immersive engineering builds on the server lately. Like, a lot of people seem to be doing it. I don't know if it's because we have Immersive Petroleum 2, or...
I haven't actually dealt with immersive petroleum much, but I might do it in a bit.
Yeah, it looks
Some
cool.
oil chunks here.
I think it's only because it's Rorox and Arkember around our base. Because Rorox likes the steampunk kind of style build, and
Right.
I think you just like the mechanics. I don't know what your reason for building this one. It's fine.
I quite like the whole steel scaffolding look and things. It's just a nice aesthetic.
It does look like the base is cool looking overall. Like, it definitely has... Like, I like how it's kind of, like, floating in the air, and you've got, like, wiring across all kinds of places. It's neat. I like it.
Yeah, the trick to building the islands I actually borrowed from Etho's videos when he was doing, I think it was Sky Factory or Project Ozen, I'm not sure which. But he did this where he used a builder to build a big chunk of stone, and then I use a mana blaster with the potency and the explosive lens.
Oh, nice.
And that's how I fly around and I shoot at it, and eventually it forms an island.
That's cool. Soren would just use a side blaster, I'm sure.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
try
The
that,
exact
but
same
they
author.
were the explosions were not very varied, so it didn't really work very well.
Gotcha.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was sort of doing the same size of area, exactly the same every time. So.
You could probably make it a random number for the potency. Which would
Yeah,
probably
I
help.
had a look, but it apparently requires a constant number for the explosion size, so didn't really
A real, okay.
at least when I looked
You
at
could
it.
make it so you could sneak between the two.
Yeah, that would do it. That would work.
But yeah, no, the mana blaster definitely is
work
a.
like that.
Yeah, the mana blaster is definitely a good idea.
Oh, these are side blocks up here. I was like, what are these things?
Yeah, they're just blocks of snow.
Nice base,
My
dude.
the biomed thing went a little bit over where I thought it would be.
I could terraform this for you.
At least it won't turn into a giant snow block anymore.
No, it would turn into something else probably.
All right,
But yeah,
Soren,
that's,
let's get to work
everything
building
here
stuff.
for now.
Yeah, I like the base, dude.
All
Looks
right.
really good.
See you around.
Thanks, Arkember, for giving us a tour.
Anytime.
All right, Soren, I'm going to try and pump up oil with Buildcraft oil thingy. Does
Okay.
that sound cool?
I like the idea, yeah. Though you do have to use redstone engines. I don't think it work with any other engine.
Really? Like, it
or
won't work at all?
RF. Like if you're using the Buildcraft pump, yeah.
What else would I use, I guess? Is there anything else I can really... Like, I know there's the... I don't know if that ranged pump works.
A builder could actually work. Enough.
That's true.
I mean, that would be kind of... Like, that's the last resort, I would say.
Yeah.
I wonder about a pump from Immersive. I think that might only do water, but it might work with lava and such.
Well, Immersive, like, there's something well, no, wait. The oil from Immersive isn't, like, World Gen oil, right?
No, but I mean, like, the fluid pump from Immersive. I don't know if that has a special case for water or if it will actually pump other fluids as well.
Right.
I don't know.
Alright, so I'm gonna make a pump. So you don't think that BC has, like, an RF API kind of thing?
I think they moved back to MJ.
Really?
Yeah.
Do capacitors from Immersive Engineering retain their energy when...
I think so.
Oh, you know what? Give me one of those... Can you make one of those cells for me?
Yeah.
Advanced power cell? There's one in the... Yeah. Just give me one of those with a thing in it, and I'll try that. And we'll see what happens.
2 sitting to your left.
Cool. And I'm gonna get a drum, and if this doesn't work, then I'll do Buildcraft power. Thank you, sir. I'm just curious if it works. So in theory, we head over here. You know what I'm gonna need is an angel block though, because middle of the ocean. Right.
Yeah. There's also balloons. Balloons or angel block, whichever one.
Oh, we don't have enough feathers for an angel block.
Try a balloon then.
So what's a balloon do? It's the same thing?
It's the same thing, but from Immersive Engineering. And it's a balloon.
That's cool.
So it just looks cool.
So I need some of this, and I need some of that, and that should be good. And away we go to the oil well. Neat. It does look cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't actually make my drum, but tell me if it's like extending its thing.
It might actually need power first, and it's not doing anything right now.
In previous versions it didn't, as I recall, but that may have changed, so...
I know. They've done a lot more rendering magic with it too.
Have they?
Like they don't just sit there, they actually have blinky lights and whatnot on the side.
Neat. So we'll try this first, like just putting the advanced power cell here. Right? Doesn't look like it's working.
It does not, in fact, connect to the... So the wireless transmitter that I have doesn't show a connection to the Buildcraft pump.
Gotcha. I wonder if... So is it actually MJ now that it does?
Yeah, so the redstone engines might be enough. You just need 4 of them.
I could also do a Stirling engine, which is just coal-based, right?
Yeah, but... I feel like just putting 2 redstone blocks down at the same speed. I don't know if it goes faster. I don't know. It'd be interesting to test.
If they...
It did.
It did. If they kept it the way it was.
Right.
Plus we have red coal, right? So that's a thing.
This is true.
Right.
Ooh, I wonder if that works with the wireless heating coil. Ooh.
I could try that. I got one. I stole it. I stole it from Soren.
I saw it. I have a couple.
Cool. It would be cool if it worked with the wireless heating coil.
It would be amazing. Because we can make that work pretty well.
Oh, neat. There's a little help button on the left. Owner, Direwolf 20, power, current output. It appears to be working, sir.
Oh my gosh.
So if you have another one on you, you can put it in the right one. That's cool.
I wonder how much power that's actually bringing through.
Well, it generates 1 MJ per
is...
tick. And it is now storing power, apparently. So I'm wondering if it's not transferring. Also, I wonder if these explode, because remember, exploding is a thing. Also, the pump doesn't seem to be doing much. And they're no longer... The pump is full on MJ.
So if you have red coal, go ahead and put them in. There's... I don't know if you got those.
Do what now?
Do you have any red coal at all?
Yeah. No, like the engines are working with the wireless doohickeys.
Yeah, it works. The problem was I realized they were going to be burning through 2000 RF per generator, possibly.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, so it might be... I don't know if it would be more efficient just to put red coal in.
They're heating up, though, and that's making me a little nervous. I kind of want to stop them from it. So the pump doesn't appear to be working to me. Unless it has to literally be touching the oil well, which in the past it hasn't.
I don't know. I've seen other setups when I flew over. So I know this does at least work in some fashion. Let me, Does the pump need a redstone signal? That's a good question.
It hasn't ever in the past, but maybe that's something.
I don't know about, like, I want to, like, remove everything from the past. What do we know now? Because many things might have changed.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm just going to put the Stirling engine here, and we'll put the drum here. I will give you power. You are doing 1 RF a tick. Let's try the redstone signal then. Alright, it's got a redstone signal. Power 15. You can do it.
I have one more idea. I need to get something.
It's definitely got a red light on it.
You might have to pump out of it.
But it would have at least picked up 1 bucket's worth first. Like, it's not even extending the little thing. Yeah, I don't know. You think it would require that? It shouldn't matter. It's getting.
I really don't know anymore.
I assume this is Buildcraft oil. This oil well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. You're gonna have to give the. Okay, you did already. So yeah, see how the redstone engine isn't even moving? That's because the pump is full. The pump is full of MJ, so like no more energy is being transferred into it. We'll come back in a second here, guys, once we figure out what's what. Alright guys, we're experimenting. We're putting a pump over water. Look, boom. See? Without any power at all. Without any power at all, it went right into the water. But it doesn't seem to be working with naturally generated oil, which is weird.
Right,
do you have a bucket? Can you bucket up the top source block?
I don't know if I do. Let's see. Yeah, I do. I can.
Sweet.
And it turns into a different oil, looks like.
What kind of oil is it?
I have to place it down to find out. It just says Minecraft Forge. Okay, yeah, I think it's the petroleum, or the other, like diesel. Completely different texture, at least.
Which is weird.
Indeed.
But this is Buildcraft oil, right?
So put down the drum over on the platform real quick. Because it doesn't tell me otherwise in the bucket.
Drum oil.
And it tells me oil, but it's a different color. As you can tell. But is it
I mean, there's lots of things called oil. There's actually additions oil.
heavy oil? Okay, no, it is. Okay, yeah.
BC distilled oil.
Kind of looks like heavy oil. We put down the texture.
I'm gonna try and find another oil spout. Maybe like this one is because we found this like day one of the server.
Oh no, it's actually additions.
Is it?
Look at the texture. Or it's crude oil from petroleum. I can't tell.
I can't tell either, but it looks like a Buildcraft oil spout, doesn't it?
It's a Buildcraft oil spout, yeah. Because it has the crude oil searing and hot and such.
So I found another one.
Okay.
It totally looks like the old Buildcraft oil wells.
Yeah.
I really feel like it is.
I think it is. I think the right click on it kind of breaks it with the fluid dictionary.
Yeah, that's what I would imagine. Like it's OR dictionary with fluid somehow, but the problem is that Buildcraft pumps are not pumping it up. So you guys, this is why we have Forgecraft. This is why. We want to test and find all the bugs. Yeah, it's 100% not working. So that's a bummer. So what are other options for sucking up oil?
I'm going to try to at least get that particular fluid to see if we can with the builder. Because I know that one works, but I don't know if that's what we want to go with.
Because you could highlight like the whole area straight down and then filter on oil only.
Oil.
Right?
Yeah, after we pick up one.
Okay. So let's come back in a second once Soren's ready with that. So, making progress?
I think so. Yeah. See how well this works in a second.
Cool.
Drum. Boop. And then we want a lever. Would you still have a lever on you?
I do. On the block?
On the block.
Done and done.
Yep. Okay. So it does change the oil.
So it's changing it to the other kind of oil. But here's the question,
Yeah.
right? You stay here a sec. Can we use this oil to process it into the other type of oil? Because if we can pick it up that way, we can still use it in the way we intended.
This is true.
Right? So it's the fractioning still that I put oil in? Right? Fractioning still turns crude oil into naphtha. So I'm wondering if it's OR dictionaried enough.
I might have been a waiter with that. I just realized we left that one in the world, I think.
What's that?
Let me test it again. I think I left the other oil in the world. Like an idiot.
What other oil?
The oil we were talking about a second ago.
You empty that dude. Wonder if this. Wonder if that emptied the internal tank. It did.
Oh, that's interesting. No, I was wrong. You cannot pick that up.
No?
The oil that you have right now is the oil that we were talking about a minute ago that we picked up with the bucket. And we left it in the world, and that's what the builder picked up.
Oh.
Come back to the pump station real quick, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, I see. No, I know what you did.
Yeah, and
It
then
pumped
I
up-
tried to pick it up.
Okay. It pumped up
Yeah.
the liquid that you had placed physically in the world.
Mhm.
And then the drum was full, so
And
it
then
can't pick
I-
up anymore.
I tried to do it again, and you see what happened.
Soren
It just
Derp.
ignored it. Soren Derp, and then ignored it when I tried it the second try. That's interesting.
So what are you
So
getting
you
now then?
can't. Nothing. It bypassed all the oil and went down to the water.
Even though it's
I think.
filtered for oil?
No, it's not filtered down.
Filtered.
Does it start top down or?
Okay. It might pick up where it left off.
Give me a second.
But that is funny how it, I can see it replacing. That's cool, actually. It replaced all the water with dirt.
Yes. I didn't want it
That's kinda
flowing
cool.
after the fact.
I do like the balloons, by the way. They are cool. All right. Back in a second when Soren gets back. All right. You ready? Go for it.
I have to blacklist water for now, since we don't have the oil.
Yeah, we don't have the oil, so you have to blacklist water, I guess. Oh, and if you want to reset the thing, you can... If you take the shape card out and put it back in, it starts over. So, yeah, that was quick.
Okay, so that did nothing.
Yeah.
So you can't pick this up.
That's an interesting conundrum to have there.
Let me try just switching the filter just in case I goof that. It's known to happen.
Yeah.
Both modes say whitelist in the tooltip, so it's a little weird.
Oh. I mean, you could also just probably remove the filter now
tried.
because there's no more water to pick up in your preview zone.
Yeah, it's scanning and then it's done.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So you can't pick this up automatically. But you did have an idea how to do that a minute ago.
I mean, I'm not doing that. That's assuming that would even work. We don't even know if it would. You're going to have to get a wireless network dude and test that.
You got it, coach.
I mean, what other mods do we have that can pick up liquids? I mean, does thermal expansion even have anything for that?
It should be set box. Should be set to solid box.
I mean, I don't even know.
I made sure it was solid box for this. Let's see. Yeah.
There's the IC2 pump. IC2 pump pulls up liquids, I believe.
Okay.
But we're like nowhere into IC2, are we?
We can make plates.
Yeah, well, that's because we have hammers.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we can make, you know. I don't know, dude. I think it would be cool to figure out how to pump that stuff up. I just can't imagine a way. And what stinks is when you do pick it up with a bucket, it turns into a form of oil that doesn't look like it works. Well, wait, let me try something real quick. Are you... Auto input is not allowed, so let's do this. Hang on. So the fractioning still totally does not accept that type of oil, whatever it is. And I agree that it looks like... It either looks like heavy oil or it looks like oil from actually Additions. I think it's actually Additions oil, though. And confirming the fractioning still does not care at all about that stuff. Which kind of stinks. Back in a sec, guys. Alright, Soren, so we could try either IC2 pumps, or we could try the refined storage thing that, like, you know, breaks items. There's one that breaks liquids. It's like the destructor constructor thing. I forget what it's called.
I think it's destructor, and it just filtered liquids.
Yeah. So if you want to try that, that's one option. You know, the destructor obviously will only break the block in front of it, so it doesn't work so well for a pumping mechanic. But I'm just thinking of ways to get that liquid, just to figure out if there is a way to get it as a liquid. It doesn't seem to be a good way to do that, though. So maybe that liquid's a little broken.
It might be interactions with other mods that's causing that to break.
Absolutely, it might be. But for now, it's wrapping up point for the episode. So we didn't get much done, but we saw a really cool base, so that was something. And we derped around a lot. We had a little bit of fun. So we'll come back next time and I guess do more things and stuff. For now, Derps signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.